Right now is one of the best times to be trading meme coins. They're absolutely exploding. I'm going to be showing you some crazy metrics as to why pump fund meme coins could be the best to be trading right now. Some of them are absolutely skyrocketing compared to the past, but right now there's a major amount of volume, and I'm going to be covering how to find these top meme coin opportunities in today's video. Don't forget, if you do enjoy, smash the like, subscribe, leave a comment on what your favorite meme coin is, or even an idea for the next video. The first thing I do want to cover, let's not waste any more time. Come over on Axiom. We can see here this market lighthouse. Going over to the last 24 hours, we can see there's been 24,000 created meme coins. Now, why am I focusing on this specific point? We can see that it's not only 20% higher than the last 24 hours, but look at the number of migrations. If you remember in previous videos, I've gone through these exact same statistics, but the thing was we had 35, 40,000 created coins, but only a couple of hundred of them were migrating. In comparison right now, we can see that out of 24,000 created tokens, 1.6 thousand has migrated. That's more than 5%, close to 7% of total tokens have actually migrated. In my opinion, that's extremely bullish. Basically telling you right now, if you were to buy any meme coin that just hits the market, you have close to a 10% for that meme coin to actually migrate, hit around that 70,000 bonding curve, and then continue into migration. That's a really, really high percentage when we compare that to past statistics and past videos that are only made just a month or two ago. So again, this just increases our probability of success now when we are specifically trading these meme coins. So now what I want to shift over and focus on is the specific filters that I use, because here I'm on the Pulse tab on Axiom. Don't forget to use the link for Axiom in this video description. I'll also be leaving the link for Tradewiz. You get a massive amount of discount for using the link in the video description. And it's an overlay for Axiom where it's really, really easy to trade in and out of meme coins. I can see here, we just click, super easy to be trading in. It's actually quicker than the Axiom launcher. So what I'm going to focus on now, let's move over and go for the specific filters I use in the migrated section, because new pairs, I don't use any filters. In the final stretch, I do use some specific filters, so I can show you some of them now. What I actually put is age at a maximum of 15. Then, for specific metrics, I put market cap at 10,000, bonding curve minimum at 5%, global fees paid at least 0.5 Solana. But the most important filters that we want to look at is in this migrated section. So here we have in the metrics, minimum amount at least 20,000 in volume. We then have at least 70,000 in market cap. The reason I do 70,000 in market cap is to ensure that the market cap is basically above the bonding curve. So we don't want coins that are below that bonding curve, and at least 5 Solana in paid global fees. This paid global fees is a really important feature. If you don't remember from a past video, the reason I use this is because a lot of scam or rug type tokens, they don't actually pay any global fees. So if their global fees is, 0.02 Solana or such a small number, then it's basically a scam contract. Whereas when it's a real token, a real contract, not a rug pull, then they are paying the overall global fees in Solana. So we hit apply. Now we have a bunch of meme coins that have not only migrated, that have got a good amount of volume and are at least above that migration market cap. And this one was one that opened up just earlier today. So we can obviously see it basically ran up to that 10 million market cap, had a major decline to the downside. But what I'm now looking for is I'm moving to this shorter term time frame. Something like probably the 5-minute would be great to look for the longer term trend, because now we can see we're consistently breaking above these highs. What we're waiting for is probably one more push above this high. Then what we could see is a small decline. You would know my trading strategy always focuses on trading in the direction of the trend. We have a strong slope to the EMA. Then I'd actually be looking for entries back at this old high. You can see it initially was resistance, but when we get the breakout, this zone is perfect to act as a support. using the EMA as a confluence level. So very, very bullish. So I'm finding a lot of opportunities in these Solana meme coins, finally, because we're seeing a lot of them actually migrating and a lot of them then obviously hitting that bonding curve. So let's open up a few more. This one was just 45 minutes ago. We've got some from 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago. We've actually got quite a few already migrated coins. So let's open up a few more and see if there are any trading opportunities. My favorite thing is to see strong major moves to the upside. One of my favorite trading strategies that I actually created myself is called the one-to-one measured move. And what this one-to-one measured move actually does is we're looking for 3 specific trend bars. And a trend bar is a bar where we have a major bullish bar and a very small wick, less than 40% of the overall candle. When we look at, say, this blue bar right here, we would say that's a doji bar and not a bull trend bar. Same with this bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically got 6 doji bars in a row. You can see how we have major candlesticks above and below, but the overall body of the candle is very small. Where in comparison to these 3 white candles here, we can see they do have tiny little wicks above or below, but the major body is what we're looking at. So my one-to-one measured move actually consists of coming down using this rectangle tool. What I'll do is I'll measure from the bottom of the first trend bar, then measure to the top of the last trend bar. So you can see I'm measuring from the bottom of this first one to the top of this last one. Then what I do is I Control-C, Control-V, basically copy that. What I'm doing is now the one-to-one measured move. So you can see this is the one. Now this is the second one. So the one-to-one measured move. And how this works is I'm looking for an entry, at least a 50% of the retracement. So I go from the absolute bottom from where price began to the top and drag it down. You'll see we're actually looking for a 50% retracement, and that's exactly what we got. So we're now looking for entries at around this 50% retracement level into this 0618. And then we look for a one-to-one measured move and see how we actually have near perfect confluence, because this one-to-one measured move not only lines up with the -618. We have seen that recently a lot of meme coin volume has shifted. Seen chains like Athena, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Hyperliquid, even Meme take over, BNB meme coin specifically really taking over. When we scroll down, we can see Pump. It's actually in the 14th biggest protocol collecting fees right now, so we can really know that a lot of traders have shifted over from Pump Fund, but it doesn't mean there aren't any opportunities. As I showed you right here with this metric section, based on just statistics, we have a 7% chance on any meme coin launch for it to hit that migrating. So that's better than we've ever seen in the past. Really could be setting up for another major meme coin bull cycle. Obviously, we're seeing Bitcoin hitting all-time highs. Even when we move over and look at Solana, Solana is very strongly trending, looking like it's about to continue well above the $300 range into potentially the $400 to $450 range. So that's going to be very, very bullish. And if we do see that, obviously we're going to see a major amount of volume in these meme coins as well. So if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget you need to smash the like and subscribe, because I'll be seeing you in the next video.